fade back in on Harborvale, a coastal town striving to rebuild. Its residents tread warily on the unsteady ground that has eroded beneath their feet. Despite the community's tenuous air of relief and recovery, there are still so many secrets to unveil.
Secrets of an ancestral curse and the struggle to contain it.
Secrets of vengeance, biding their time.
Secrets of alluring control, washed onto the shore.
Secrets of the beast within and the desire to release it.
And as we tear back the veil of these silent secrets, we shall uncover the truth of what it requires to live beside the bay. Hello, and welcome back to These Silent Secrets. My name is Zach, and I'll be your MC. Where last we left off, the soup group was spread out all throughout Harborvale. Isla, after releasing a little bit of pandemonium on the town, went to run some errands to get ready for the party tomorrow night. Avery, upon sensing that pandemonium, but more specifically, Grimm's ties to it, tracked Grimm down and was sent somewhere that she was not expecting. Jason, after meeting up with Agent Mashburn, joined him on following a lead into a warehouse downtown and was greeted by an old familiar adversary. And Kanan, after waiting for the stew crew, followed the trail to Gael, who was at an appointment at the health center. He burst out the doors and was looking slightly more juiced than he was before he went in. Before we start the episode, though, a couple of thank yous to get through. Of course, to Ghostlight Media. Thank you so much for giving us a home. We love living here. So thank you very much. A very fun one. Now that Agent Mashburn is becoming a more consistent part of the plot, I want to thank Kenzie Tartaglione and Queer PG's Monster Hearts podcast, Wildmore High, for the use of Agent Mashburn because he is actually essentially an NPC on loan from Kenzie. So thank you very, very much, Kenzie. We love having Agent Mashburn here. And then, of course, to Nicole Tuttle-Robb for all of the incredible work she does. We know what she does. We love what she does, and we love her for doing it. And then, of course, to my cast, thank you for being the kookiest cats who ever did. Cat, I love you dearly. But with all that out of the way, all that is left is the episode. So let's dive into this episode of These Silent Secrets Beside the Bay. And you're standing in Xavier Cipriano's living room, just shy of 1 year before, at a party.
What?
You spy across the room Cooper, who was there, who was like fist pumping with the music and like sort of stirs and looks around gobsmacked at what is happening. But you're in the party that all of this started at.
I kind of rushed towards Cooper.
What the friggin' fuck is happening?
Okay, it's you. I don't know, but we're gonna figure this out, okay?
Yeah. You look around, you catch as Jason and Kanan walk in, Jason screaming, "The beast has been unleashed!" You're watching Isla, who walks over to the computer that is plugged in, unplugs that, plugging in her own phone.
Do I see Tucker anywhere?
You see Tucker.
Oh, no.
You specifically, where you stand, you turn around and see an appalled Alexandria Milligan after a choice conversation between the two of you just happened. What,
Well, our conversation
like
happened a lot. Oh, no, it happened before Kanan talked to me.
It was like right off the bat you walked
suck.
in. You walked straight into Alexandria and went, "You suck, dude."
To be fair, I was right.
You know what? I'll give you that. I'll give you that. You were very right. She does suck. And as you said, she wasn't trying hard enough. But yeah. What are you doing?
I think I have to keep my cool when I see, well, the whole thing is very concerning, but I think when I see Tucker specifically, I have to roll to keep my cool.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of things that like you're like, oh shit, because you know like what's a who Alexandria is, you know who
Milligan's
Tucker is.
over here, Tucker's over there. Austin hasn't left for.
You see Austin before he leaves for his liquor run. You're seeing a lot happen right now.
Okay, so that was not good.
Oh no,
that was only a 5. So that is a advancement. But I do not keep my cool here.
Awesome. Okay. Yeah, Cooper's trying to calm you down. I think to make matters worse, I think Tucker does come up to you and says, "Hey, are you doing okay?"
I don't know how to play this right now, Tucker.
Play what?
This game that you crafted so delicately.
What are you talking about?
Talking about Toktar, Tucker.
You watch anyone sort of within hearing distance of you is like, ugh. Do you want to have a conversation about this outside?
I don't, actually, because believe it or not, I'm not here for you, and you are not my big bad right now.
Okay, wonderful. What the hell did you just say to me? He says outwardly. That is the most ignorant shit I have ever heard you say, Avery Carlisle. How fucking dare you? And he storms out.
I look at Cooper and I was go, I guess he really doesn't like that I like baseball better than volleyball.
Yeah, it's very, yeah.
I loop an arm through Cooper's arm and I kind of pull him to my side and I go, I think this stands without reason, but please do not go follow Elsie into a bedroom today.
Please, can we go somewhere and freak out for like 30 seconds, please?
Yeah, I know a place. And
okay.
I take Cooper outside to the bush that's not that far away, but the one that I changed out of Bird into Avery.
Yeah. Cooper said, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Okay, obviously this is a facet of Grimm's abilities that I was not anticipating.
She can't set us back in time, right? There's no way she sent us back in
I don't
time.
think this is real, Cooper. I think it's figment of our imagination. I can do something very similar.
Cool. So it's like we're like lucid dreaming. We can do whatever. Like I've got a Buster sword right now, and he just kind of like holds his hand out, and nothing happens. Damn it! I thought that would work.
It would have been nice if it did.
I'm sorry about really. I'm not the best scene partner. I'm not really good at yes-anding. I'm not good on my feet.
No, you're fine. Truth be told, I'm a little shaken by all of this.
I get it.
I'm sorry I dragged you into this.
It's okay. I just want to know how do we get out of here?
Well, it's been a while since I've watched any sort of time travel movie, but I guess we'll figure out what we need to.
Well, if it's a time travel movie, we need to go one way. But if it's like a weird dream thing, like if we're stuck in like a weird like dream state, we need to find like, did Inception happen yet? I think Inception happened at this point, right? 1 second, did Inception happen? 1 second, Inception was 2010. When in 2010? What month? Release date. Oh, it was in July of 2010. Wait, that happened. July 20, yeah. It's like, like that new Leonardo DiCaprio movie that just came out over the summer, okay? It's like, we got to find the inconsistencies.
Okay.
We got to find the things that he had like that spinning top, okay? And he like, did you see Inception?
I honestly didn't get it.
It's fine. It's confusing. But like when he was in the dream, like they all had like a thing that they would do, right? And it would like, like at the top, like wouldn't stop spinning. So he knew that he was in a dream. So we just got to find like the thing that's wrong, and then we can maybe like fracture it,
Okay, easy enough. We could do that, except I just sort of made something very wrong.
But see, that was because you influenced it though. Like, okay, how about this? Aside from that, walk me through what all happened that night. Like, where'd you go? What'd you do?
Okay, well, when I first arrived to the party, I flew here. And then You
flew here? You can fly?
Oh, you know what? I've been meaning to tell you.
What?
You know that raven with all of the weapons?
Yeah, the overarmed raven, as I've been calling it.
That's me.
You let me think I was crazy for this long?
To be fair, we weren't friends then.
You know, fair put, Carla.
Anyway.
Nope, Sullivan. It's Sullivan now. You changed it.
I did.
I pay attention.
Thank you, Cooper. So I came here behind this bush.
Okay.
I changed into Avery version of me. Then I left the bush and I got into a tiff, I guess, if you could call it that, with Logan.
Classic.
Yeah, the classic barbs. And then I'm having trouble remembering.
Yeah, you showed up, you had the Alexandra and Milligan conversation. Yeah. There was stuff with Logan. At one point, I think you actually went to check on Tucker.
I know I did. I went to
because you saw Gael and Mia making out.
Well, because after the big fight, I went and talked to Tucker at the fire pit.
Yeah.
But I also gazed into the abyss in the kitchen and my nose bled. And then I found out about Cooper and LC.
Mm-hmm.
I tell Cooper all of this.
Yeah, we can understand that you have imparted your footsteps that night. Okay, so let's walk them. We just gotta walk them, and just like see if things are a little off.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll go to the front door and we'll just walk it. We'll see what's going on.
I don't know if this is gonna work, Cooper, but okay.
I mean, like it's a start. Like I don't know where else to go. I'm just throwing out ideas from what I know from popular culture.
Thank you. I'm understandably out of my depth here, so I appreciate your pop culture expertise.
Mm-hmm.
Just so you know, Zach, for my advancement, I've been wanting to take it for a while now, but I took the My Love Lenora move that I wrote.
Oh, awesome. And that's the lust.
It's essentially same thing, just add, like, it's still Quoth, just add desires and that kind of stuff.
Oh, it adds extra stuff to it. Cool. Awesome.
Now I can see.
All right, so you had
now I can see desires instead of just fear and guilt.
I like that. Cool. Yeah, you go back to the beginning, all the way from the beginning, and you leave the bush, you go to the front door, you walk about for a bit. Why don't you roll me dark?
Okay.
You're trying to notice weird inconsistencies from your memories, which are already kind of foggy.
Ooh, 11 plus 3, 14.
11 plus 3, 14. Yeah, you're walking in. You go, you stop in, you hear Jason running on and on about his forever soup, and you're catching all of that happen again.
Oh my god.
You see the chugging contest. You see and you catch your eye on, strangely enough, Gael, who at this point was old shrimpy Gael, but is currently built Gael. Buff but Gael.
Oh.
You spy an inconsistency. You both sort of look at that, and it's like, oh my god, he's buff. He's buff. He wasn't buff here.
I know.
Here's my question.
Yeah, Cooper, what's your question?
If we're retracing our steps, do I have to go upstairs with Elsie?
Not if this inconsistency can lead us home.
Okay. What if it just leads you home, though?
Well, you don't think you have to find one too, do you? I mean, Gael wasn't specific to me.
That's fair. That's fair.
In fact, I'm not even sure I spoke to Gael this night.
Yeah, he looks over at Elsie. He goes, cool. Let's chase that.
I will kind of like grab Cooper's shoulders and like make him look at me, and I go, I won't let you get hurt, Cooper, okay?
I appreciate that.
But if you do get hurt, I do have abilities to help you with that, so...
God, it's cool having supernatural friends.
Okay, I guess let's go, poke the bear.
All right. Cool. Awesome. So yeah, you head out to the parking lot. And are you just running all the stuff back home?
Yeah, I think we'll just go back to our
awesome.
band.
Yeah, we'll say it's a quick jaunt back. And as you get in, you unload the bags real quick. Grim goes, I need to run a few errands. Are you good to sort of put all this away and get it ready for tomorrow?
Yeah, Yeah, I'll probably swing by Mark's and see if Julian's okay. It's been a while.
Oh yeah, and somewhere along the way in your grocery venture, you probably get like a text from him and say,
Okay, good.
got it,
Great.
meet you at home, and then he'll probably
Okay,
head
good.
your
Well, then I
direction.
won't do that.
Awesome. But yeah, Grim takes off to go run some errands. What are you going to be doing?
I think that I'm gonna put things away.
Okay.
But also, I haven't really snooped in this house.
Okay. Since everything, yeah.
Right. So, as I'm putting things away, I think that I'm also, looking all the way into the back of the cabinet and looking under the sink and just kind of seeing what was left here or if there's anything that is shiny, really.
Awesome. You're seeing just like a bunch of like random sort of knickknacks, like the cabinets. There's some like older like flatware and stuff that you can guess when people are moving, they just didn't like emptying the house. They didn't check everything. Some of the closets have, you could see like some old toys that were probably like, Xavier or his siblings that Monica had with her.
Yeah. I think like as this is happening, I feel like if I'm not finding a lot in the kitchen, I think I find myself in the dining room.
Yeah, you're moving around. There is maybe like a chair that got left behind, and then like you see like a couple like some small folding tables that you guess Grim had probably brought in just to have like some surfaces and stuff. As you're going about the house, will you roll dark for me?
Yeah. 6.
Ooh, that's a big fail. Yeah, I mean, you're seeing knickknacks, paddywhacks,
Give a dog
all
a
that
bone.
stuff. I think at some point you maybe make your way down to the basement where you were when you found the necklace.
Yeah.
From all the shit that happened last year, some of the boxes I think that Monica had down here probably got left behind. Some of like the old paperwork, like there was like that Sal shit box.
Yeah.
That were so like I think that's probably down here still. I think there's like a moment where like you're walking and you see the boxes and then the camera jumps where it just says Sal shit and like you run your hand across the cardboard of it. Like,
Yeah, and it kind of scratches out Sal's.
Oh yeah, the darkness of this before.
Yes.
But yeah, you're not finding anything super like.
Dang.
Yeah, it looks like just a bunch of stuff that a dying woman kind of had left behind when she moved out. Are you just gonna hang around the house for the rest of the night?
Yeah,
Julian probably gets back not too long after Grim leaves.
Right.
He's definitely been different since you got back, but then again, so have you. So I don't even know if you've really noticed it.
Yeah.
But he's nowhere near the sort of goofy laying in a ball pit for hours guy he was last year. Right. He's very serious. There's like an under sort of haze of anger that just kind of seems to be rippling off him at like all times.
It's like same.
Yeah.
I think maybe Isla finds like the Halloween decorations or the Christmas decorations, and she'll decide to decorate the house for the party with those things. Yeah,
definitely. You find a nice chunk of Halloween stuff just because it's your whole theme is like wasted at the witching hour or whatever you decided it was.
Yeah.
So it's supposed to be kind of witchy and fun.
Yeah.
I think that
take the Christmas lights.
Yeah, and so what is, I guess, Isla's like vibe right now? Like how is she seeming? Like, is she like having fun doing this? Is there just like an intensity to everything she's doing? Because you're still dark as self, right? You're in this very weird place.
Yeah.
So what's the haps?
I think it's like excitement to just show everyone. It's kind of like a sick excitement almost. Like, this is going to be the best party they've ever been to. They're never going to go to another party like this one. I'm going to have so many people here. If I decide to do something, like there's a lot of people here. So I guess she's just like giddy with excitement for people to just get like shown up.
I like her. That. You seem very prideful right now.
Yes, that is the word.
That is a big sort of vibe in what's happening with Isla. Gotcha. Awesome. Yeah, you're going around and you're decorating. I'm gonna have you make one more dark roll for me.
Okay. You really want me to get this?
Because I'm feeling generous. We'll do one more. See what you get.
What's my dark? 7. So okay.
7. All right. So you're feeling somewhere in the house just this like slow. Like
I don't like that sound.
It's just like an energy that just kind of seems to be pulsing somewhere.
Yeah.
You like I think with the 7, the part like the success but complicated is that you're not sure where it's coming from, and like you've done a lot of searching around the house today and you haven't seen anything. But you're just feeling like a steady kind of thrum of like energies coming from somewhere in the house.
I think maybe in Isla's decorating, she on purpose like decorates every room just to kind of feel like where it's strongest.
Yeah.
But under the pretense of like, I'm just decorating.
Yeah. Yeah, I think as you start going upstairs, because like a good party, like if people aren't upstairs making out or doing whatever else, like it's enough failure of a party.
Yeah.
And you've got to throw the best
snacks,
one.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You got to throw the best one. You feel this thrum intensify as you get closer to it. You feel it like as you get closer and closer, like radiating into your chest, like it's like with like bass at like a very loud concert or a club or something.
You feel it in you.
Yeah, you feel it in you. I feel like I said that very weird. You feel it in you. Yeah. No. And it is coming from Grimm's room.
Oh, okay. And Grimm is still gone.
Grimm is still gone. You and Julian are around the house.
I think I'm going to crack the door open.
Yeah, you go to crack the door open, and as you do that, Julian's hand catches your wrist. We should respect our host's privacy, right? If you get like a glimpse of them from the side, you see Serpent's eyes.
Ooh.
And the slitted pupil of it seems to just like fluctuate very quickly, and you see the same thing happen in Gael's eyes as you feel his whole body tense.
Ooh. Okay. And it looks like he's not moving.
Yeah,
okay.
He looks like he's, for lack of a better word, petrified at the moment.
I'm going to basically like come down a little bit. I'm like not as wolfed out. Claws are still out, but not.
Right off the bat, take little bitch. Get rid of that because you definitely proved.
Okay.
You definitely proved very differently in this couple of moments.
Yeah, as soon as you said the arrow thing, I was like, oh, it's on. It's fucking on. Because I also haven't gotten to use that yet. The scent of blood.
Yeah, we haven't. This has been a much more social season,
yes,
which was what I planned for. But I think as we're getting into the nitty gritty of things,
well, you got motherfuckers beating people up all the goddamn time.
That's gonna come in handy big time.
And I'm just gonna basically, I want to. I don't know the move here, but I think I want to gaze to maybe kind of try and see if there's something else going on with Gael outside of himself, if that's possible.
Awesome. Yeah, go ahead. Like motivation-wise, influence-wise, like
mostly
that kind of
influence. Like I want to see if there's some external catalyst that is either putting pressure on him to act this way, or if he's just not even in his right mind. Like if it's not Gael, you know what I mean? So just to see if that's a possibility, I don't know. So let's see here. I failed. That's a 5. Fuck.
Mark that experience, and I believe that's an advancement for you.
It is, yes. God
awesome.
Damn. No. I don't want to fail.
Hey, but advancement's great.
True,
you learn from your mistakes.
Fail forward. Fail forward.
Yes, fail forward. Similarly to what you just used with your scent of blood, primal dominance would also be a very, very good one.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you're trying, you're looking at Gael, like just trying to get any sort of sense of like why he's doing this, and just nothing is coming to you.
Okay.
And you could you see like the rage and the hate behind his eyes, but it has nowhere to go because right now he literally can't move.
Yeah.
You've got him by the you hoisted him by his ribtard, if you will. It's like a petard, but with ribs.
Fun tiny little tangent. Yeah. Anytime Caitlin and I do trivia nights, and it's just her and I on a team, our team name is Hoisted by Our Own Picard.
By Our Own Picard. I think I saw Caitlin tweeting about that, actually, and I was like, that's very clever. I like that a lot. But then, with whatever Vive did, like, he is completely immobilized. So he's got that feral, like, look of, like, an animal cornered, not seeing a way out of this at the moment.
I feel like I would come out of my gaze kind of like the wolf eyes, like a little bit of the snout, like trying to sniff out, suss out, see anything. And I'm just like, I can't find anything. And I'm just frustrated. I'm like, I don't see or sniff anything extra going on. I don't know what to do. I'm overwhelmed, and I don't want this to end how I think it's going to end. And I look at Gael and I'm like, I don't think you want this to end like this. So can we please figure this the fuck out? What do you want?
Roll me a shutdown roll. Take one forward.
Okay.
Just from the sheer amount of smackdown that you've thrown.
Okay.
So yeah, add an extra +1 to that.
Okay.
Just for being rolling real good.
Yeah. Okay. 8. Hey, partial success.
Partial success. Yeah. Very good. So yeah, you roll to shut him down. Let's see. Let me go to this. So when you shut someone down 7 to 9, choose one from below, but you come across poorly, and they give you a condition in return. You just lost one, so you know what? You're coming out net even here. But yeah. Which one would you like to choose here? They lose a string on you. If they have no strings on you, gain one on them. They gain a condition, or you take one forward.
I will say they gain a condition.
They gain a condition. What condition would you like them to gain?
Scared of wolves.
I like that. I'm here for it.
Because especially he just had I know I don't have this condition anymore, but I just like it still. Just the little pup coming out. Yeah. Picking him up and slamming him on the ground.
Lose in the maze as well.
Ooh, okay. Interesting.
You've forced him into submission. I think that is a good place.
Oh, I didn't know what the condition was. So
there isn't one necessarily, but that seems like an appropriate spot.
Yeah.
Like you came back and just decimated him. I think that's a good place as any. You'd be like the sort of hold that he had over you when he beat you senseless.
Yeah.
It has equalized here. And yeah, he tries to calm. You could see him like attempting to like talk, but like you could guess his jaw is probably also tensed like the rest of him is.
I'm gonna turn to her and I'm like, is there a way that you can let him speak while still holding him?
Yeah. And she just kind of quirks her head to the side, and you can kind of see the at least the head's parts of him begin to sort of loosen a bit. What do you want to know, Talbot?
What do you want, man? Why are you doing this?
Because after that storm, I landed in the hospital, and some very kind people gave me a chance to get back on my feet quickly, to be stronger, to not be as weak as I was. And for some reason, they want you and your little pack of misfits taken care of.
How committed are you to this, man? Are you willing to give this up? You got what you wanted from them. Why do you have to be at their beck and call?
Look where you are. Do you think this is going to stay like this forever?
No, I don't. It would be naive to think it would. But at the same time, why are you just being their little pet? You want to be strong? That's what you wanted? You're weaker than you ever have been right now. You have no free will, dude.
Sometimes the things that we want are worth what we have to sacrifice for them.
So you sacrifice your strength to get bigger muscles? You're not strong when you're someone's pet, dude.
I find the terms amenable. I show up here, they shoot me up every couple of weeks. I feel good.
Do you, though? Do you have any friends anymore?
Did I have friends beforehand?
I don't think anyone outright hated you. And you were with Mia. How's that going?
Don't talk about her.
Simple question, dude.
How about, if you want me to say anything else, get your fucking hands out of me.
It ain't me, man.
He just looks down at your hands inside of his ribs. Kind of seems like it's you.
Here's the thing. If I take my hands off of you and you try something, I'm going to end it. That's how it's got to be, okay? I can't keep doing this. You might think that's weakness, but that is strength. To be able to hold back, I don't have the energy for you. You're not worth my time. I want your masters, not the pet, not the dog that sits on their lap and just does whatever they want him to for some fucking treats every couple weeks, okay? Because that shit's pathetic.
The way you followed Jason Chen around like a little pup?
Follow? Sure. You know what?
What have you done for yourself in the last year?
You have no idea what I've gone through in the last year. You have no idea what I've done in the last year. And I'm gonna squeeze a little bit with the claws. And you have no idea what more I can do. You don't want me to do more. You want the calm, cuddly little Kanan that everybody loves and who gets straight A's. You don't want the other Kanan. I've been holding that guy back for a long time, and he's a little overdue for a little fun.
Bring it, you mangy piece of trash. You escaped our clutches from death of 1,000 cuts, and now it's time for you to face the eels.
Oh my god, you're the eels guy.
What does that mean?
Who said that one?
The guy from the same dude. You're the eels guy. What do you mean?
Were you the guy who was just really excited for eels?
They're an effective way of torturing someone. They'll tear your flesh from your bones.
I'm sure they will, dude. I'm sorry, what's your name?
Francis.
Francis?
Wait, who the hell is that?
Hi,
I'm Agent Mashburn. You're under arrest for what it's worth.
He's like what you did, but federally.
Well, with feds comes restrictions that we at the Home Office do not have to take part in. And you see the eels in the tank, you see little electric sparks happen.
I lean over to Mashburn. I'm like, oh, see, it is just called the Home Office.
Well, we don't have a name for it because it's secret, Jason Chen.
Right. Is it just you?
What?
No, I'm sorry. That came out mean. I just wanted to...
It's me and this big vat of eels.
Am I expected to get in the vat of eels of my own
I'm going to put you in there.
Or are you going to... Okay.
You and this federal agent man.
How? I just want to... Let's run through your game plan right
The room goes very quiet. Oh. I guess I'm gonna throw you in there.
Okay, and I just hoist up the bat. Come throw me.
You see, he's holding a pair of sais.
Sure.
All right. Just give me a second. And he takes it.
He's got a gun.
Yeah, I've got a gun. Just give me a second. And he sort of turns around and he's like, all right, Francis, you've got this.
Have you ever watched Indiana Jones?
Yes.
You know that scene where there's a guy with the swords, and then Harrison Ford.
Yeah, Harrison Ford made that guy really mad. That was his moment, and then Harrison Ford ruined it. I'm taking him. Just give me a second. Come on.
Okay.
Francis. You've got this. You can take care of these two. So what if he has a gun and the other one has a big club? You're a big boy. Your mom said to be confident, and that's what you're gonna be. Confident. Okay.
I'm looking over at Mashburn. I'm like, I think I feel bad about this.
Yeah, he looks at you. Please tell me that this isn't the vibe for the whole place.
It was much worse for everyone else. There was one guy, they were trying to torture me to death.
Oh.
That was bad. That was bad. There was one guy in the crowd who suggested eels as a way to do that.
Yeah, it was me.
It was Francis. It was Francis. And I think he's still set on that.
Very much so. So, let it begin. And he moves surprisingly quick. Like he's not like a helpless
Sure,
guy.
yeah,
like,
he's still
there.
one of them.
Like, so he's probably killed a fair amount of people in his day. But yeah, he springs into action. And he comes running in, and he chucks, like throwing knife style, one at Mashburn, who very like if there was the slow mo, like he looked back and like he saw it go like right past his face, and like he saw his reflection in the crystalline sort of thing. Mm-hmm. Okay, I was disarmed by your demeanor. Okay, and he kind of moves to cover with and draws his gun. What are you doing?
So he had two
two sides, and he threw the one.
Now he has one side.
Now, but he can, in theory, just like.
I guess he could reconjure it. I think I'm just gonna try to hit him.
I like it. All right, give me a lash out physically roll.
Okay.
I didn't plan on Francis being quite so cartoony, but he's very cartoony, and I'm fine with it. Holy shit!
That's an 11 plus. Wait, hold on. Let me find my skill again. Oh, okay. No, 11. An 11 is just an 11. But
yeah, it's what a partial success becomes a full success, right? With you, awesome.
Right?
Yeah. So what does this look like when you because with a full success he chokes up because that's part of it, I believe. One second. Yep, wrong thing. I want over here. Lash out physically. You deal them harm and they choke up momentarily before they can react. So like there's a moment of him just being stunned by whatever you do here.
I think I just want to hold on. I'm trying to see if I can find like the specific like dumb image in my head that I'm thinking of right now. I don't think I can. That's fine. But I just want to like as he's like coming up with these sighs, I just imagine him like doing reverse grip and like trying to come down with them on top of me. And I just want to take this bat and just like do like a straight shot like right into like his stomach, where it has like the like.
So is it like more of like a thrust? Like you're just like in like.
No, it is like a swing, but it's just like right to the core.
Yeah, you crack him just.
I don't want to kill him because I do still kind of feel.
Well,
bad.
And also like information's good. But you crack him across the stomach, and it's the anime like eyes like. The moment that happens when someone gets thrown really far, but then they hit something super solid and go.
Exactly.
But yeah, you crack the shit out of him, and he hits his knees. It's like, God, what the fuck? Okay. You and Mashburn comes moving in very quickly. I
want to try to like just like take the. What is the name of what I'm actually holding?
I'm trying to remember. 1 second.
Out.
Give me.
Hold on.
Was it? Oh, Kanabo. Is it Kanabo? Like the big.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Literally metal stick or metal club. Nice. But I just want to take that and I just want to like scoot the size away, even though you can conjure them up. But I'm just gonna like scoot them away.
Yeah, he's sitting there like, Mashburn just puts the gun to his head. He's like, all right, okay, buddy. Why don't we just chill for a little bit, okay? He's like, I am going to feed you to my eels. I swear.
It would be really easy for us to put you in the eel tank now.
You wouldn't dare.
Why not? You were going to do it to us. Or at least me.
Mashburn says, we could.
Maybe just like the feet.
Well, how about this? And then it cuts to like you swung like one, like how in like warehouses there's like the hook on like a chain that slides around, and you just hang him upside down from.
It's like one of those like circle wipes.
Yeah,
and
so he's just circle wipes, and he's just hanging upside down. Oh God, this is terrible. I'm very unhappy with how this turned out. I thought this was going to be very different.
I'm coming around to the eels idea, actually.
I
wasn't on board at first, but I see the appeal.
An eel like out of the water and sort of like nip at his head. Oh my god. Okay, you've got me apprehended now. Congrats. Very impressive.
Yeah. Thanks. I guess we're gonna ask you some questions now.
Or are you? And he like conjures one of the sides and tries to lash out at you, but like he's hanging upside down and his what's equilibrium's very thrown off. So he just like swings wildly and misses you entirely. Oh, it was worth it. It was worth a try.
So, do you happen to know where Nadia is these days?
I'm not gonna say a single thing.
Is there like a lever that I can like slightly lower? It just like slowly gets lowered a little bit.
I'm not. Nope. Not saying anything. Not saying anything at all. And one jumps up and like bites the shoulder of like his shirt off. Oh god! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Okay. What do you want to know?
Again, do you know where Nadia hangs out these days?
She's been moving, but she's been keeping an orbit of this terrible town.
What makes this town so terrible?
You're here, Jason Chen.
We worked for you.
Well, yeah, but then you betrayed us. You and your terrible dad, who we killed horrendously.
Okay.
No, I take it back. We killed him mildly at best.
All right. So Nadia's around, still circling the town.
Yeah, but I don't know any specifics at all.
I just like put my hand on the lever.
Oh, okay.
Okay, just all we want to know is she was after something here before she was after me. What? Why? What was she doing here?
Well, originally, as far as I can tell, and don't tell her I told you this. You promise?
We promise. Can we witness protection this guy? I like look over at Mashburn.
Mashburn is like Francis is facing you, and so Mashburn's kind of like behind him and says, "Yeah, we can totally do that. We can totally put him in witness protection."
For the people listening at home.
The people listening, he's shaking his head but saying yes, most definitely, and then mouths to you, "No, we're putting him in jail."
That works too. Okay.
I got he has his hand like on his nunchucks in like that in like movie pistol place, the back of the jeans. As he walks up, and you see Gael and Mia. They're making out, right at like the top of the stairs where they were way back when. How are you approaching this?
Did I talk to them on the stairs, or was that Isla?
I think you had maybe had a brief tete-a-tete. But yeah, what's your approach?
Hey, Gael.
Yeah, the kissing stops. Looks over at you. Yeah, what can I do for you? I'm a little busy.
Yeah, I see that. And I look over at Mia. Mind if I steal away your date for a little bit? Promise you can have him back. I want nothing other than a conversation.
Okay, I guess.
Thanks, Mia.
Yeah, she goes, "I'll be in the room down there."
And I kind of grab Mia's arm as she's like not in like a threatening way, but I kind of like stop her as she's about to leave.
Yeah.
And I go, like, kind of whisper in her ear, and I just go, "Stay away from Tucker, okay? You're too good for him."
Well, yeah, we broke up. I'm with Gael now.
Yeah, you should stay away from him too. And I...
roll me a shutdown.
Okay, we all know how good I am at cold things.
Not is the answer. Not at all.
7.
There are moves, I think, that let you do that. And she goes, "Okay, whatever." And you can see that like it spoke to probably a couple things that had happened that she was already sort of like not feeling, but she's like, "Whatever, I'm sticking by my guy." And she goes down the hall and leaves you with Gael, who looks exasperated, and is just, puts his hands on like the banister and is just like, what do you two want? What a weird pairing that is happening here.
Yeah, right? Out of nowhere.
You guys are, this is a weird duo. Out of nowhere, flicks his sunglasses down.
I would like to gaze into the abyss to see potentially like the best course of action here.
All right, go for it.
Because there's a couple ways I could take this, but I feel like Avery's not willing to experiment right now with Cooper's life on the line as well.
That's very fair. Yeah, give me a roll.
So that is a 7 on the die, plus 3, that is a 10.
That's a 10, full success, incredible. It's one of the, trying to think of the best way to describe it. You have found the inconsistency, and so it's almost just like, just like with anything, when you see, the thread that's loose from a sweater and you pull it and the whole thing starts to unravel, or, a small crack in the window that, a little bit of pressure on makes it grow and grow until it shatters. Yeah. You think that just like prodding this thing, this inconsistency the wrong way, enough could just fracture this whole thing.
Sounds good. So yeah, I'll just kind of sidle up next to Gael here on the stairs. And I go, wow, Gael, I'm sorry I had to push away your date for this, but I just had to commend you on your clear, incredible workout regime that you did this summer. Tell me about it. How did you get to this, this physique so quickly?
A lot of boiled chicken, a lot of broccoli.
Except I just saw you a couple days ago, and you weren't like this. In fact, you were quite different. This is almost supernatural. Wouldn't you think, Gael? Like, this isn't right. This isn't real.
The sort of like the charming kind of shitness that they have dies. The sunglasses go back up. What are you insinuating, Carlisle?
It's Sullivan now, and I think you know that, Grim.
Yeah, it's fair. I've seen glimpses and pieces, but I didn't really know Gael back then.
Yeah, he was a lot shrimpier.
Yeah. I heard, I guess I didn't understand how shrimpy.
Yeah, a lot shrimpier. You kind of fumbled the bag on that one, but impressive nonetheless here.
Yeah. Very good. So...
You gonna bring us back or what?
No. You can try to make me. And we can see how that goes.
Grim, don't you know how dangerous it is to let people walk around in your mind?
We're not in my mind.
But you created this, didn't you?
I did.
An artist always leaves a piece of them in their artwork. And I'm gonna play Quoth. Or play Quoth.
That was cool.
I'm gonna do
That was
Quoth.
a good line.
Thank you.
That was a good line. All right, hit me with it.
Okay, I'm going to use Quoth. I've been rolling so much tonight, and it's been mostly working for me. So this is when the dice gods need to be on my side.
All right.
Okay, they're not on my side the way I wanted them to be, but with a +3, I do have a 9.
You've got at this moment a string on Gael.
Yeah.
Use it. Does that push you? Does
that
push
makes
you
me
up?
10.
That makes you
Yeah.
10? Hell yeah, dude, do it.
I will use it.
They're kind of Gael right now. Use it. If you want to use it, that is, because there is a real Gael to deal with.
I will use it because Quoth on a 7 to 9, like, it's a wishy-washy. Like, they could choose to tell me, but I want to force Grim to tell me right now.
Awesome.
So, when I'm alone with someone, I can compel them to tell me fear, guilt, or grief. I think I'm going to go off the wall, and I want grief. I want something that hurts Grim, not something that scares her. Not something she's guilty about. I want something that hurts her.
I like that. I think just kind of where you're at. You're in like this weird dream spot. I think where normally like you're pulling like the words from someone, I think you see it almost like you're gazing. What you see is like colonial Grim.
Okay.
Like a raven-haired young girl back when like the town was like when like this area of the United States was just like being settled. And you see her being persecuted as a witch. You see delving into what you think that she needs, like what she thought she needed to do to like survive this thing. And as it got worse and worse and she got stronger and stronger, you saw her being banished to wherever she came from. You see in this the grief of the life she had that was taken from her, but more importantly of the time that was wasted with her wherever she was. Centuries have passed and she has lost all of that time. And you see where she's at now, everything she's doing is she's trying to reclaim that in a more dominant way. But what you're seeing is this grief of a content life that was ripped from her, and then subsequently everyone else that she knew. Like, she wasn't just taken from them, they were then taken from her by time. Because while she was there, everyone she knew is now dead. And now she's here, and she's angry.
So, do I kind of come out of that vision? Am I back in party vision, or back in alley?
You are back in party vision. You're watching as the place is destabilizing. Yeah. Cooper goes, spin move! And does like a little spin and cracks Gael on the forehead, and you watch his form literally like splinter. Yeah. Like something's fractured. The place is fracturing more, but more specifically Gael or Grim is. And he goes, hit her!
I grab Cooper's hand just to form a link. And I will lift a leg and just like drop kick Gael off of the stairs.
Lash out physically.
Okay, get to roll with dark. 7.
7 works.
But there's bad things that happen too.
What's your choice?
Oh God, it's been so long since I've lashed out physically without Nevermore.
I got you.
So what?
So 7 and 9, you harm them, but choose one. They learn something about your true nature, gain a string on you. Was this with Bustapolis, by the way? Awesome, cool. Just wanted to double check because you forget that sometimes. The MC decides how bad the harm turns out, or you become your darkest self. Make your choice.
Oh, no.
This is the path of no return.
There are. I think it's too dangerous right now to let Grim learn anything else about me.
Okay.
I'm so
What
scared.
What you gonna do?
I'm gonna do the thing that we should never do.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you decide how bad the harm turns out.
Oh no! I've been very generous with that in this show. I think I'll continue to be generous here. So yeah, you Sparta kick Gael through the banister. Slow mo like as Gael Grael falls, and as they would collide with the floor, you watch just this whole thing just fracture.
I pull Cooper to me, like I just like I'm not gonna let go of Cooper.
Yeah, you two are holding on to each other, and the whole place like is just caught in a torrent and spins and swirls, and then you're back in the alleyway where you were, Grim, laying arms out on the ground. Oh God! Ow!
Nice trick, Grim.
Thanks. I'm having a party tomorrow night. You two should really stop by.
We will. Hey, Grim.
Yeah.
Before you leave, we didn't steal that time from you. Someone else did. Think about that. Next time you want to take out revenge.
Nice words. And she just like sinks into the shadows and disappears.
I turn to Cooper kind of immediately. I'm like, I'm so sorry I took you.
He's still just like holding on to you.
I am so sorry that
That was wild.
I know. I should not have ever taken you to that. This was very ill-advised of me. I'm so sorry.
Hey, you're fine. You're fine. He sort of like, grabs you by your arms. Thank you for getting me, letting me experience something cool and scary and really horrifying, but cool, and then bringing me back safely. Thank you.
Yeah. Sorry again.
Yeah. Looks at like where his arms are, kind of like, ah. And yep, sorry. Yep. Nunchucks came in handy.
Yeah, they did, Cooper. And I kind of like pat him on the back and lead him back down the alley.
You two head back down the alley. Your friends, who knows where they are right now, doing who knows what. All hell probably gonna break loose tomorrow evening. And I think that's a good place to end it.
Yeah.
Do you feel that, though?
It doesn't matter.
Sorry, what?
Whether you feel something or not, that's Grimm's private space.
You're intense right now.
Yes.
You never tell me no.
Maybe it's time I started.
That doesn't sound fun.
Grimm has been very welcoming to us. Yeah? Gave us a place to stay. Away from Jason, the rest of these humans. What sort of a guest would you be to invade her privacy?
I wasn't going to go in.
Then what were you doing?
I just wanted to decorate.
So you were going to go in to decorate?
No, I was going to decorate the door.
He reaches and closes the door. You can decorate it fine closed. And walks away.
I'm sorry, why are you protecting her?
Because Grimm is helping us, is helping you.
You like her, don't you?
I like what's best for us.
Best for you? What do you think is best for you, Julian?
What has been best for you up until now, apparently. You have a friend who showed up, has done everything that she could possibly do to help you in this crusade, and you're going to invade her privacy? That doesn't sound very...
I felt something, Julian. I'm sorry, God.
Yeah, It seems like the rules are important to you until they apply to you. It's very convenient.
It is. You're right. I'll remember that.
I hope you do. He goes into the bathroom, closes the door, and you hear the sink turn on.
That threw me for a loop. I think Isla will kind of check herself because she doesn't like fighting with Julian. Mariah doesn't like fighting with Julian. And we're going to not fight with Julian. And I think we'll go back downstairs. But with a idea forming. I don't know.
Ooh, what's the idea that's forming?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of like what I could put in there. Like I could get a camera somehow or like a mirror. I don't know. The cogs are turning.
Yeah.
Is there a window in Grimm's room?
Into Grimm's room? Like, yeah. Probably. Yeah, it's a. I think I said it was like a ranch-style house, so yeah, there's probably a window. Whether or not there's a curtain in front of it, who knows?
Sure. But. Great. I'm going to grab the Christmas lights and go outside to put them
up. To put them up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, awesome. So I'm assuming you jet around immediately to go to Grimm's room?
Yeah.
Nice. Awesome. Yeah, I think you get there. Window is, at the moment, stuck.
Is there a curtain in front of it?
We'll see, yeah.
Oh, come on,
what you gonna do? How important is it to you, Isla?
It's important to Mariah. I'm really curious. Okay. I think Isla... It was just a sound. There was, like, underneath the crack of the door, there was no, like, light or anything.
Yeah, and you didn't see, like, some crazy, like, purple light or something.
Okay.
Like, shooting out. But, yeah, it's like, even outside this window, you continue to feel this.
This pulse kind of thing.
Like since it's one of those things. It's like, like, you may not notice, like, a sound, right? Until... like someone points it out to you and then you never stop hearing it. Like you hadn't felt this until like you were like looking for something and then you felt it and you haven't stopped.
Does this like strike a nerve with me? Or is it just, it's just bass kind of thing? Like you just feel it? Or is it kind of like, ooh,
like
ooh, 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 ooh. I remember I have powers. I'm going to gaze about this freaking sound. You do have powers,
yes. It's very easy to forget. It's like, oh yeah, I've got a. Can I have a clue, please?
Yeah. That is a 9.
A 9. So are you looking into what this is exactly? Or
yeah, like, I guess without opening the door, how much information can I gather from, like, what this sound is?
From what's happening?
Yeah.
Yeah, you sort of, you put your hand like on the window, and you're feeling like the thrum that you've been feeling, but you're feeling it like resonate in the glass, like like when you've got like a wine glass and you do like the and it sort of resonates, like you're feeling it sort of hum in the glass as you put your hand on it, and you close your eyes, you feel that your scales, is it your some of your scales and some of you kind of just waters out right now, yeah?
Yeah.
With elementals change.
Yeah.
And yeah, your vision kind of goes to the seascape that it goes to. You're seeing like a volcanic vent, like undersea, and as like the heat hits and the water sort of bubbles and froths and goes everywhere, you see quickly it looks like it's curtains that are blowing in a breeze, almost like you're back where you are now, and the curtains in front of the window you're at sort of part. And as that happens, you sort of go into the room and you're seeing just like a basic bedroom. And then it's almost like the slightest shift in perspective. There's a small point, maybe 5-6 inches long, where just like the fabric of the air ripples.
Okay.
Like there's just the smallest pinprick in the space there. And you come back to yourself.
Oh, man. Okay. I think Isla needs to stew, LOL, on that for a second and just kind of run through what that could be.
Okay.
Because she doesn't want to piss off Julian anymore. So I think she'll just go ahead and hang those Christmas lights.
Awesome.
But, I mean, like, maybe take a little extra time around the window in case there is, like, a crack.
Yeah. And then do you like eventually head inside?
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
Do you head elsewhere?
Just head inside.
Yeah. Yeah. You head back inside, and throughout the evening, if at any point you end up going to the restroom, you see in the like the waste basket, like hidden kind of like some things got moved. A bunch of like paper towels. That have like a little bit of blood on them.
Oh my God! Don't.
And I think, my dear Mariah.
Oh my God.
That's a good place to end your oneer.
Oh my God. That made me tear up, dude.
Oh, yeah.
That's so scary.
With that, take the condition mangy trash.
Okay.
That's the one you get for the partial success.
Okay. I'm going to actively, like, take the claws out, but I'm going to do it in, like, the grossest way possible. Like a...
Okay.
Like, not gentle at all.
You're just, like, scraping the inside of his ribs.
And I'm going to, like... I'm going to take this a step further, and, like, the blood that's on my claws, I'm just going to, like I just got done eating chicken wings.
Yeah.
I'm just... And I look at the rest of them and I'm like, I tried. What do you guys want to
do? Sophia says, Gia, move him. And she says, oh, okay. And you watch that water flow in. It goes underneath Gael, and like a fucking roller slide, right? Just like moves him, gets him to a storm drain, and it all goes in. I'll go find him at the beach. I'll see you guys in a bit.
Okay.
And
I'm just gonna like, does she need help?
Gia is she'll be fine.
Okay. That was kind of badass. Okay. I'm sorry if I got carried away there, guys. I'm just not in my head quite right now.
Holden says, no, it's good. He kind of comes up to you, like grabs your arm. You do need to brush your teeth before I kiss you again, though. So.
That is so fair.
Yeah. I don't know what that was.
I don't either. I was just in the moment.
It was pretty badass, but...
That's what I was going for?
But brush your teeth.
Yeah. No, this is gross. This tastes nasty.
Yeah. Especially because it sounded like he just got an injection of whatever.
Oh, yeah, it tastes bad.
And you just kind of licked it.
Yeah, it tastes bad.
Okay.
Hope there's no secondhand effects from this.
It's like when like a cop when like a bag of Coke explodes, they're like,
oh god,
shit. Oh, I feel really good for all of a sudden.
And for 30 minutes, that bear was the most apex predator in the world.
All right. So Gia seems to be taking Gael off somewhere where they can, I don't know, question him or do whatever. And you're chilling out here. You have Sophie and Vive and Holden. You're outside of the clinic. You do see that any blood that was there also got washed away by the weird water conveyor that Gia made. Which kind of is like, oh, she can dispose of a body in seconds. That's horrifying. When you actually think about the implications of it.
Like, because I look for the blood, like, from experience of, like, dealing with shit. And it's like, oh.
No, it's gone.
Oh.
Okay. You watch Holden go, yeah. He like leans in. She's, very quiet and sweet. She's really scary.
She is terrifying.
She can be really scary. It's kind of like like Isla's kind of the same way.
I kind of thought that I was the scary, quiet kid, but Jesus.
No. All right. So we're going to figure out what to go do with him. Do you need someone to walk you somewhere? You got out of that without a scratch on you, so it's better than your last run-in with him.
Yeah, that tree hurt my back a little bit, but I think I'm going to go check on my aunt.
Okay.
I kind of feel like a dick for not doing that first.
I mean, you just got out of school. So,
yeah, but...
and then, someone assaulted your friends. And,
yeah.
And then you very much assaulted them back, so...
Well, I mean, he kind of really fucking deserved it, and I'm not gonna lie.
I agree.
It felt really fucking good.
I'm glad.
But yeah, no, right. I think I'll be fine. Knock on wood. And I just kind of, like, tap a tree next to me. I'll, just keep me posted, okay?
Okay.
And then I'm going to basically, like... lean in. I'm going to act like I'm going to kiss him at first and then realize, like, what he said. Then I'm going to... Never mind. I'll catch you later. Don't be alarmed by what you're about to see.
Well, when you sort of pull back, he catches you and, like, kisses you on the cheek.
Okay. And I, like, blush up and I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to do something else. Just be cool about it. And then I'm going to try an unseen spirit.
Oh, nice. Invisible.
Yeah.
All right, give me the roll.
Okay.
It's like the one dark thing that you have.
Yeah.
Oh!
10!
Okay!
Fuck yeah!
Yeah, you just...
Full success.
John Cena.
Fade into the mist.
Yeah, you just disappear. Like it's like you step behind a tree, but then you don't step back out from behind the tree, and then you're just gone. And yeah, you said you go home.
Yeah.
To check on your aunt. Yeah, you get back. Your mom is you walk in. Your mom is fussing, big time. Is like bringing pillows and stuff, and like make you see Katrina like sitting there like her feet up, where the one arm that was really messed up like in a sling still, and is just like sitting there. Is just like stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. As your her sister's just like, okay, do you need any food? I can get you food. I can. He's like, it's fine.
I'm gonna
sis, just go relax.
I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna like, oh my god, hey buddy, high five? No? Okay.
Well, you put your hand up. Is it still covered in blood?
Yep. Fuck.
Hey, high five. Whose blood is that?
Oh,
Kanan Talbot. Whose blood is that?
one of the guys that beat you up.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
that's fine.
Cool. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, so it was the one with the fucking heart-shaped sunglasses.
Fuck that kid.
Fuck that kid. He might not be a problem for a little bit. Hopefully.
I love that.
He's alive.
Okay.
He's alive.
Okay.
And Kanan kind of like puffs up here a little bit. I'm like, I got a good few licks in though, and let's just say he learned that he can't really fuck with me the same way he could before.
Hell yeah, kid.
But something else he said that is pretty concerning. Apparently, the people that Jason's family used to work for, they've kind of got him working for them, and they're injecting him with something that's what's making him huge. He's not just hitting the gym. It's
like he's supernatural juicing.
Yeah. It's
the
like
juice is loose.
It's like if steroids were on steroids. That's what's happening.
Yeah, ghost steroids.
I don't think they're ghosts. I think they're just
magic steroids.
Maybe? I don't know. I don't know that. The point is, he's on some kind of supernatural steroid that's making him supernatural as well, and so
spooky juice.
Why are we doing this?
I just trying to find a catchy.
I did like spooky juice though.
Spooky juice. Yeah.
I'm leaning on that one.
Okay.
So, but but yeah, so that's why he's like that, and that's why he's coming after us. Basically, the exchange was they make him jacked. He comes and fucks up me and my friends and our families.
Fuck.
Yeah.
We gotta fucking deal with these people.
Yeah. Well, I will say there's another group of recent friends I've made that they have some things going on as well. And one of them is crazy strong and pretty scary. And he's basically in custody and they're gonna question him.
Nice.
But I figured it was better for me to, at this moment, come back, brush my teeth, and
did you take a bite out of him?
I thought it would be cool if I licked the blood off of my fingers, like an intimidation thing.
Badass.
His blood tastes really gross.
Well, he said that they all the spooky juice.
Yeah, it was nasty. And now I taste it, and it's
okay.
Like,
go brush your teeth.
Yeah.
Mouthwash, Listerine.
So yeah, I just go upstairs and like brush my teeth and gargle for like way too long. Probably.
Yeah, you sit there a solid like minute and a half of just swishing mouthwash in the cheeks. Scrubbing the tongue like crazy. And then do you just head down and hang out with your newly discharged aunt, or
basically probably
nice.
See if anybody's started on dinner.
Cool. Awesome. Yeah, and then you settle in for a weirdly domestic evening.
Yeah.
After licking another man's blood off your fingers.
Off my fingertips.
Yeah. Incredible. I think with that, it's a good place to end this bad boy.
All right.
I mean, we can make sure that she doesn't find out that you said anything.
It's really nice of you. Okay, so originally, of course, Nadia was taking large sort of sums from people in town. There was a real estate developer that like a construction guy. I don't know what to call it.
A contractor?
Sure. And he was investing in the home office because he wanted her sort of services for when he needed things taken care of. And so a few targets found their way into the queue for the sake of these donors, and others were left off of the queue for these donors. And then so she was focused on kind of what was happening in the town, and then you and your dad happened, and now she's kind of got a bit of she's a little she's got a vindictive side, And so, your mother, the werewolf, like, they're all sort of, loose strings.
Right. Okay. Do you have any insight onto who any of these donors were specifically?
Well, the one guy, his name was Ortiz, last name.
Mm-hmm. I think I had that one already.
Yeah, he was the guy who was like got the job renovating the pier. And,
right. Yeah. Okay. That's what I thought. Yeah. Because I remember a lot of construction people. You said construction people, like it was the pier people.
Yeah. He was in charge of that. Was close with Cipriano.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So she's taking donations.
Well, she was funds. That well has sort of dried.
Sure.
Which I guess is another reason why she's very angry. Because of large revenue stream. Sorry, go ahead.
Sure. What was the money for?
Well, like I said, they needed people sometimes, like.
Well, no, I get why they were paying her.
Yeah.
What did she want the money for?
Oh, I mean, expanding, your resources, like all those, all of our safe houses and like storehouses and stuff. Like they don't, pay for themselves. Like so, I mean, just to kind of, pursue her, like cast a wider net, I guess. We were making it pretty far out. Like I think we had an office set up in Minnesota.
Oh, that's great for you.
Yeah, just making. There's a lot of supernaturals in the Twin Cities area, so
yeah.
And then the far north, where there's not a lot of people around, smorgasbord of supernatural activity.
So she's just in it to hunt supernatural stuff in general. That's it.
I mean, I guess she's a self-described venture capitalist. I guess.
I hate her. This is
like
I look over.
It's like big game hunting or something. It's like a hobby, but also her profession.
I look down over at Mashburn. I'm like, does this sound like her?
Yeah, she's always kind of a bitch.
Oh my god. Do you know? Okay, last question. Did the name Sergey ever come up for you?
His eyes go wide that you said that.
Oh.
What? I don't know. I don't know what you're talking. I don't know.
Hand on lever.
You wouldn't.
Wouldn't I?
I don't know.
Start to move it very slowly.
Okay.
Put it back to the middle.
So Sergey is her son.
Mm-hmm.
And she's got him held up somewhere. I swear I don't know where, though. But she keeps him, relatively close. Very protected.
Does she have a specific reason why she wants him protected?
Well, I mean, when you're a dangerous woman who makes a lot of dangerous enemies.
Just wasn't sure if there was someone already after him.
No, it's just she deals in murder.
Right. Well, yeah, you've been a great help, Francis. We're not going to feed you to the eels.
That's really nice. Well, is someone going to take care of them after you let me go?
Yes.
That's wonderful.
They'll be looked after.
Okay.
I'll put the lever the other way to get him out, and we'll just circle wipe to him just on the ground.
And he's on the ground. Whew. Well, I guess if we can just let bygones be. And Mashburn immediately pistol whips him in the back of the head, and just puts him out. Okay, will you help me get him into the car?
Yeah, that's
awesome.
Fine.
Cool. Yeah, he you get him out to the car. He gets some duct tape or so, zip ties out of the back of his out of the trunk. You zip tie him, you put him in the car. Awesome. We're going to take him to jail. Interrogate the shit out of him.
That sounds good.
That was ridiculous and underwhelming.
I promise that the rest of them were much more sinister.
There's a reason I've been on their trail. I just don't know how this guy has survived this long.
I mean, he did some cool sci stuff. I feel like outside,
I guess.
I assume he's not the ideas guy,
Yeah, I also feel like he doesn't spend a lot of time with the size turned on him, probably, is my guess.
Probably not.
He
probably has the advantage of numbers a lot of the time.
That, or they send him after, small
small
things.
Yeah.
That, cat carrier could probably deal with.
Yeah.
All right. He looks at a loss for words. Good first team up, I guess.
Yeah, this is. Thanks for the vest.
Laughing to himself, like, what the fuck just happened? Yeah, really. I appreciate you and your mom being on board.
Yeah, no, it's good to have more connected allies, I guess. We do a lot of stuff on our own, and sometimes we're just kind of at a loss.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll keep you posted on if he spills anything, and yeah, I'll get some people looking on seeing if we can track down either her or this hopefully the Sergey. That's a nice. Like, I'm not thrilled about the idea of using a kid to draw someone out, but
yeah, that's pretty unsavory.
But it's an avenue. Do you need a ride back?
Sure. Yeah,
awesome.
I guess right back. 1 second, and I think Jason like kind of turns back to this building and takes his phone out, and he like looks down at it for a second, like just like kind of stares blankly at his phone, and then just has like a big exhale, and pulls up his messages. Whatever. And he's going to pull up a text to Isla.
Okay.
And just type in the address of this place. Period. There's a lot of eels here. Send.
I like that. Very good. Yeah, he gives you a ride back across town towards your place, unless you want to go anywhere else.
Would I expect that like Avery and
Kanan?
I was gonna say Marcus, and then the real name blanked. Kanan and are still like gathered waiting for the stew crew, or does that seem to have dispersed?
I mean, somewhere along the line, you could probably guess that they either like caught up with the stew crew and went along with there. You're not really sure where people are unless you end up reaching out to them.
Okay, then probably just back home for now.
All right, beautiful. So yeah, you head home. Mashburn you pulls up in front of your house. Okay, we're gonna catch her. Can I see your thing real quick?
Don't have it with me right now.
Like the big club thing you just had? Or?
Oh, the club, yeah.
Yeah, you're a big club guy. He's sort of like, just like you still holding on to it, like grabs like the end of it and just kind of looks at it. She's very unoriginal. Obsidian.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we used to utilize a lot of those. And then, like it kind of like what you said about the Indiana Jones thing. Like the gun just kind of brings things to a little quicker of a resolution.
Yeah, as long as none of us figure out how to conjure a gun, I think. I like to think for a second, I'm like, can that happen?
I don't know.
Did Dodge have a crossbow?
So a couple of them had bows, and
yeah.
There was a crossbow at one of the storehouses.
I think Jason like 1,000-yard stare for a little bit, and was like,
I'm concerned for you. Okay.
It's good working with you.
Yeah, it's good working with you. I will call you if I have any updates.
Yeah, I mean, we'll let you know if we find anything else too.
Awesome.
Especially if Gael does anything weird.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, Jason. Have yourself a good night, and I'll take care of this bastard.
Nice.
Yeah, you hear him like Francis in the back, like asleep, like, oh no, they're so beautiful, the eels.
He's an odd one.
Yeah, definitely. He's gonna break. I mean, he's already broken a fair amount, but if there's anything else that he knows, we'll figure it out. Have a good night.
Yeah, you too. I think
awesome.
I just like wave off as he like drives off.
Awesome.
And I think there's a moment where Jason like turns back towards his house and like takes a couple steps up the walkway and then stops and just like says to himself, My bike's at the coffee shop.
Beans. And that's a great place to end it. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of These Silent Secrets. If you liked what you heard and you want to support us, you know there's a bunch of ways you can do that. Some super easy ones, wherever you're listening to us. If you just scroll on down, like, review, subscribe, rate, whatever your options are, anything you do is greatly appreciated and goes a long way for helping us. So please and thank you. Another super easy way is just to tell a couple of people about us. It takes you maybe 30 seconds to pitch this little podcast to some other nerds out there, and odds are they'll probably like it because this show is pretty sick. And then they tell some people, and then they tell some people, and then we got so many people singing the praises. It's like we're Christmas caroling, but instead it's our own holiday. Like these silent secrets. We'll workshop it. I'm recording this at 4 a.m, so sorry. If you want to support us financially, you can do so over on our Patreon at patreon.com/ghostlightmedia, where you can donate to us monthly, get some awesome rewards for yourself, or you can check out our merch store at tpublic.com/stores/ghostlight and get yourself some fantastic merch. You can find us all over online. We got our website at thesilent.secrets.com. We're on Blue Sky and TikTok at These Silent Secrets. We're over on X at Silent Secret Pod. And you can also find all of us individually. You can find Nicole at Nicole Voice. You can find Marcus at Marcus RVO. You can find Mariah at _Mariah Clawson. You can find Freddie at Freddie_Pow. And you can find myself at that guy Zach Robb. You can also find Nicole and I on our YouTube channel over at Fandom Fuse. But other than that, that's about everything. So we'll see you in a couple weeks with our next episode. But until then, may your secrets stay hidden. And may you never lick the spooky juice in the blood off of your fingers after you stab them into a bad person. Don't do it.
This has been a Ghostlight Media production.